Alrighty. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. I'm your nighttime, right time DJ Music, and as you see right here, ChuckTown State of Mind. Folks, this happened up in Georgia. You're going to take a look at this, and we're going to get straight to the clip. And actually, as you can see up in the corner, I was over there watching a little Pluto TV, and came across this gem right here. Now, you're going to see what happens to you no matter your station in life if you are black. Ex-NFL football player, college graduate, gets slammed to the ground by the police. But that's not the part about it that I want you folks to take heed of. When you see this man on the ground towards the end of this clip, you will see the police damn near choke the life out of him. You heard the man early, the first thing he said, and a lot of people say, well, I fear for my life. I thought I was going to die. But at the end of this clip, you will see exactly what he was talking about. Those police had that man pinned down. I think it's 4-1. We'll check the clip. 4-1. His hands were pinned down. Why would you feel the need to grab a human being by his throat and damn near choke the life out of him? He had no weapon. You cannot tell me that the police don't use excessive force when it comes to African American men. Regardless of your station in life, they don't see you as a rich black man. They don't see you as a poor black man. They don't see you as a middle class black man. They just see you as a black man. And you folks wonder why we got to teach our children, especially our male children, how to behave when you run across the police. How many of us have been shot? How many of us have been drugged through the mud? How many of us been damn near choked the life out of? How many of us? How many of us been lynched? You got senators. You got people vying for office it was in a public setting and say, listen, anytime you need my support, whether it be a public hanging, I'll be there. What the fuck? But you say that in Mississippi. Always don't die until they put them in the ground. That's her mentality. That's what that woman actually thought, because that's what she's heard her whole life. You look at her age and it tells the story of exactly. She was one of them white women in the 60s down in Mississippi that was calling us niggers. Yeah, I can say it. Fuck saying talk about the N-word. Folks want to get on TV and be politically correct about using that word. I can say it here with passion. Because you can guarantee it behind closed doors. You want to holler about, well, she was speaking her mind. She was amongst friends. You see any black folk out there? Out of sight, out of mind sometimes. When you don't see somebody else around you and you normally act a certain way amongst a certain amount of kind of people, you tend to, you know what I mean, act your normal self. If you country, that's how you gonna act around people that you're comfortable with, country. If you city slicknified, Charlie Trickster, that's how you gonna act around when you're people. If you're a racist, that's how you gonna act. Am I wrong? If you use the word nigger on a readily basis, folks want to holler about, is there a difference between N-E-R and G-A? No, it ain't. It's not a term of endearment. That's like walking around with the damn Purple Heart on your chest. Shit, that's my badge of courage. I get to use this word any way I want to because I'm black. Who are you fooling? Let's get to this clip right quick. All right, folks. Again, watch this young African-American man be manhandled by the police. And think about this now. 10, 15 years ago, there was no such thing as video cell phones.
I'm not even doing that thing. The video posted to social media shows police slamming 30-year-old Desmond Merrill to the ground outside Atlanta.
I pretty much felt like I was going to die.
Mero played football for the University of Toledo and briefly for the Houston Texans and Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It's unbelievable, man.
The video, shot by a bystander, does not show what led up to the encounter. But according to the Henry County Police report, Mero told an officer that someone in another vehicle had thrown a cup of coffee at his car, so he chased the vehicle into a shopping center.
Driving up the street, two Caucasian younger kids, they pulled up beside me. They were shouting racial slurs towards me.
A witness told the officers that he heard Mero say he would shoot them. Did you threaten to shoot anyone?
I never threatened to shoot anybody.
Even though Mero had no weapon, the encounter quickly escalated. Police say he was not complying with instructions to lay on the ground. He was trying to kick.
I want to pause that. I want to pause that right there, folks. I want to pause that. Did you hear how? Did you see that man? Did you see that boy? Well, to me, he's a boy because he's a young man. Did you see how many police was on him? Now you're going to hear this guy here, Chris Stewart, say the victim of a hate crime became became a victim of police brutality. Why you think we don't call the police?
Became the victim of police brutality, which is shocking.
I got my tooth knocked out. I had a concussion. My head was swollen.
Mero has pleaded not guilty to charges including making terroristic threats.
Take a look at that, folks. Look at the size of. I want you to let's examine this. I wish, yeah, I can use that. Look at this man's arms. He has. Look at his knuckles. He has this kid just about choked out. Look how he has this kid has no defense mechanism. His legs are up in the air. He's flat on his back and his arms are pinned behind him. What is the reason would they be choking him? Let one of you, let somebody try and defend that. What else do you need to see? Did you hear the man screaming, I can't breathe? Listen to his voice again. Can I go back? I don't think I can go back. Let me try it. Yes, I can. Yes. You hear that? He can't breathe. How many of us have heard that sentiment before? How many of us have heard that that was the last word you said when the police got their hands on you? I can't breathe. People want to say, you post videos like that, man, you incite riots. No, I don't. I don't incite shit. I tell you how it is. Huh? I let you know how it is. Can you look at that boy's face? Look at that man's face. Look at these three policemen. Look at this guy here. He has him pinned down. Want to hear it again?
NBC News, Atlanta. NBC.
Huh? I can't breathe. Look at the position that he's in. How long does it take to choke somebody out, folks? That's all that your adrenaline is already off the charts. Your heart rate is already up. Chances are to probably say that he probably scared, so blood pressure racing. 3 white men got me pinned down. One of them got his hand around my neck, choking the life out of me. What the fuck am I about to do? I gotta die like this? You wonder why we don't call the police? You wonder why we run from you motherfuckers? Because this shit could happen to any one of us at any time. I don't need to start naming names because I'll be here all day long. Men, women, and children throughout the history of this place. They call the racialist says that racial equality has gotten better. Fuck what you're looking at. Somebody go get on the screen and talk about what's all that up on the screen. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Stop looking around the damn screen. Yeah, obviously you came here for a reason. Take the time to listen to what I'm saying. Don't worry about what it says. Listen to what I'm saying. Sooner or later, the tides will turn. And then I have to understand something. For those of you that was on my Facebook page and was watching Hidden Colors 4 with me, sooner or later, the tide will turn. And these folks are fighting for their very existence there, so they're going to be as nasty as they possibly can. And they're going to foot soldiers to be out there to enforce that. They've been doing this for years, folks. This is nothing new to racist white cops. They've been doing this shit for years. The police is based on slave catchers. They've been doing it. They've been practicing and what's the word I'm looking for? Come on, help me out if you're listening. They've been practicing and perfecting this technique for years of choking niggas out. Mississippi Burning. How many of you folks seen that movie? What did they make sure to say? Oh, damn it. You ain't leave me nothing but a nigga to shoot. They put that in the movie on purpose. It wasn't so you could have sympathy. It was for the other folks to decide to say that, wait a minute. Even in the movies, they portray black people as nothing. Even in the movies, they portray us as victim, as the villain, or as the guy that should be the first one to be disposed of. How many black boys last long in a horror movie? Not too damn many. But because the horror movies don't tell you the truth, we don't go. We get the fuck home. They shooting and you running into the house. Not so. I hope as I'm talking to you, you folks looking at the look on that man's face right there. That's a look of, damn, I'm about to be choked the fuck out for nothing. That's why I left this on the screen. That's the last image I want you to see before you click off this motherfucker. I got sons that the worst thing that I look at when I it comes to to my house phone or to my cell phone or to an email, and it's unknown to me. Well, I won't say the email, but this unknown phone call comes to me from where I know my sons live at. That's the worst fear of mine. The other fear is driving down the road at night and a blue light come up behind me and I ain't got nobody's driveway to turn into. Ain't no store parking lot nowhere. God damn it. I can't mash on the gas because they're going to end up shooting me. Let me pull over. Maybe I got a 50-50 chance that this is one of them good policemen that they talking about. Everything about what you see in front of you folks is symbolic. Jump, man. Right there at the bottom of his shoe. White boy saying, where the party at? Right here under your shoes. We got you. I'm going to choke you out. Got about a minute left to rock this post over. Just think about this. Think about it hard. They talk about racism is dead when they got a man like Trump in the White House. When everybody around him surround himself, they ain't got nothing to do. You see him on the ground over there in Thousand Oaks? No disrespect to them folks out there, but them white folks. What did he do in Puerto Rico? What did he do in Panama City? What did he do in Jacksonville? What did he do to them folks over there, them Jewish folks? This man got on nationwide TV and called himself a nationalist. But you got some black folks out there still believing that Trump is good for the economy. What economy? What about your life has changed, black folks, since Trump got in office? What? I'm gonna get out of here. Later.